beautiful buttercream flour used to be the pinnacle of cake decorating. Now every baker can have buttercream flowers and have them fast with Russian piping tips. This new cake decorating tool is the buzz on the baking aisle at Salt Lake's finest kitchen supply store. So Heather Smith with Orson Gigi is here to share. Not like, you know, Russia's in the headlines enough lately.
Right.
You have to bring it to the baking, to the kitchen.
Well, and this is the funny thing is no one really knows why they call it that.
Okay.
So they say like, oh, there was a store in Moscow that made them, and so then it's that. But then like I was doing more research about it, and it's like, no, someone just threw it up on their website and called it that.
Okay.
So really, I don't know why the Russian name is in there, but it's a great way to distinguish it when you come to the store. Just be like, I need the Russian tips. Because everyone's like, okay, because there's lots of flour tips out there.
Right.
But if you say Russian tips, we know exactly what you're talking about.
So show us what makes them so special then.
So these are like high-grade stainless steel, and they're punched out. So they give you all the fine detail that you normally would have gotten out of, like, we were talking earlier about the flour nail and doing all the different layers. This does the flour all in one step.
I mean, look at that. That's the flour that you need.
And sometimes you look at it and you go, what is this going to make? So it's nice to see this little chart that we did. Like, this flour is going to do this.
Yeah.
And so you kind of plan out what you're going to be making, because one of the details we're going to talk about is some of these flowers look okay, but when you put the different colors in there, it totally makes it pop, which gives it that same look that you would normally gotten from a normal flower tip. But you're doing it all in one motion.
I think the way you've laid this out is so helpful, and I have to say our cameras are having a hard time getting the right angle, so we'll snap a picture and post it on Instagram, and you can see all of the different varieties and what tip is associated with what design. But you promised me when I walked into the kitchen that even I could do that, and I said, no way, Heather.
I have failed like the flour making cake classes, and so if I can make this cake, and I honestly make, like, start to finish, decorated that cake in less than 40 minutes.
What?
And so if I can do that, and this was like last night, I thought, okay, I'll hurry, just try these things together. So making the frosting, color frosting, piping them all together, 40 minutes.
40 minutes, you're done.
A 6-inch cake.
That's
so,
a masterpiece.
Yes, so I promise you these tips. I mean, we'll give you little secrets that I've learned as we were practicing them, but this is super easy.
I'm putting my frosting life in your hands, my friend. Show me how.
Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to really pay attention to what frosting you use. Please do not go buy the store-bought. It is way too soft, and you will hate everything that you're doing, because you really think about store-bought icing is super whipped.
Yes.
As you get mixing it, and you could pipe these flowers, but one thing that really gives them an impact is the height. And so you are using a lot of frosting, which I'm a frosting lover, so I will take the frosting over the cake any day.
Sure, I love it too.
But so you need to make a more stiffer icing. So we'll give you guys the recipe that we used. But just make sure that as they sometimes call it like a hardened buttercream or just a stiffer. You can use your favorite buttercream that you normally have been making, but just add more powdered sugar to it
to give it a
little more stiff.
Okay.
Yep. And then the second tip I want to leave with you is color dimension. Like I talked about, these flowers need a little bit more color added to it. So one of my favorite ways to do it is just layer it into a pastry bag. So here I've got it in a cup. I've got the tip already in it. And
does it matter dark first, light first?
Depends on how you want it. I always envision like a yellow center or a light center on a flower, just because that's naturally what it is. You know, you don't always see it super dark.
You're not going to compete with Mother Nature. She
does a good job already, so we're good there. So here I've just layered all the different. I've got 3 colors in there, and I just take this icing spatula and just run it through with the different colors. Then I came with the second color, and then the third color. And so you can add as many colors as you want. I mean, you just got to make sure you can get them all in there.
Okay.
And then once you've got it in there, you can just pipe it out. And sometimes it takes a few pipe throughs to get all the color out.
I'm like giddy with the anticipation. Here it comes.
So you've got the red and the blue, but the white will start coming. See, so there we go. All we did was pipe it, those 3 different colors, and now you've got the center.
Look at the detail that
already on there.
That's amazing. Do it again. Do it again.
Well, I'm going to let you do it.
No, really?
Really. This I promise you, this is so easy.
This was fun.
So another thing I've learned is count as you're doing it. You don't have to do it out loud, but like, because you want to want them all somewhat similar. So I do 1, 2, 3. You know, so then I'm making sure that I'm giving them all the same height, the same size to it. See?
I mean, call me a professional Russian baker. No, don't. No, don't.
No, maybe not the Russian.
Please not.
But look how easy that is.
Yes. Look, that's very cool, very cool.
So then you can have fun with colors, you can have fun with the shades. Now one thing I'm going to show you, see how it came this way? This is a great way. This is something that
what happened?
It's because you get too much frosting on the end. So see, we've got some extra frosting that's left over on there. As I was getting going, I was getting super excited going, like 3 or 4. After about 3 of these, it just needs to be wiped off.
Oh, okay.
It just needs to be
Clean
refresher, and it wipes off super easy. You can even just get like a damp paper towel, wipe that off, and then you're good to go.
Okay.
So super easy, super fun. And my last tip is add greenery.
Okay.
Because if you were to look at the cake and just see all the frosting on there, the greenery will add a little bit more of like a realistic dimension to it. And this is a 352 tip. You can kind of come put it in. It's backwards than what you really think it is. So you'll want to put the tip in like this, and then the leaf comes out.
There it is.
So super easy, super fun.
There it is, Heather. Awesome.
You can do it.
Okay, you're just using the regular bags, regular
bags, and I don't use a coupler. They make a specialty coupler for them, but one thing that I recommend is buying a bag at least 12 inches or bigger. These do use a lot of frosting, and so you don't want to be filling it after every, I don't know, 10 or so flowers.
This is exciting.
So
everybody can be a professional flower froster. Thank you so much. All of these supplies available at Orson Gigi.
Yes, and the tips are all sold separately, so you can come just pick whatever ones you want, and they're like $2.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very fun.